right? So you can trade a consolidation profile as long as your actions are efficient with it. You have to understand that it is very important to wait for the extreme of the range, right? If you're look at what would happen if you're dealing anywhere in here. Pure chop, nothing but chop, you'd get chopped up, right? So it's as simple as saying, just wait for an extreme of the range to be engaged and then look for some form of change in the state of delivery, right? So a change in the state of delivery comes in multiple forms. You could either do a inversion, you could do a breaker, or you can do the change in the state of delivery, right? So you could just, we'll go point those out real quick. Extreme of the range is engaged here. So if we were to wait for an inversion after that, look at this opportunity here, right? So taking the short from the inversion, you get a nice move lower. That's the inversion. The change in the state of delivery would be this would be the change in the state of delivery right here. The opening price of the candle that took out liquidity. Once again, look at that short opportunity. Absolutely gorgeous. And that would also be the breaker too, right? Taking a look at the breaker, lowest down close candle before the leg up that took liquidity. The point being is the logic, because the logic is what actually creates probabilities. It doesn't matter what entry function you use. Matter of fact, if you used any one of those entry functions that I just mentioned, you would have tagged in on the short on the same candle here. So it doesn't matter what type of entry function you use. What matters is the logic that you use. Right, so again, like if you were to go and do the same thing, if you tried using this inversion here, you would have gotten stopped out. Right, look at this inversion here. Huge candle comes up. Right, if somebody were to use this inversion right here, this is very poor logic, simply because of the consolidation profile. You would have gotten stopped out right after. Right, so if you just understood the logic of the consolidation profile and waited for the extreme of the range to be engaged, well, look at what happens here. Right, and you get all of your entry functions once again. Inversion. There's your inversion. Your change in the state of delivery. Or your breaker. Right, your unicorn. If you were to have waited for that logic to develop, look at the nice move back internal you get.